Squeeze casting or squeeze forming or liquid metal forging is a process developed in Russia. It's a combination of casting and a forging process. So figure shown here shows the sequence of operation that is involved in this process. The process makes use of two dies, the bottom die and the top die, machined in such a way that upon mating leaves a cavity similar to the shape of the desired casting. First, the bottom die is preheated to around 200 to 250 degrees centigrade with the help of a torch and sprayed by a water-based graphite lubricant to facilitate easy removal of the casting after solidification. A measured quantity of molten metal is poured into the bottom die as shown in the figure. Now, as the metal starts solidifying, pressure is then applied to the top die, causing it to move rapidly towards the bottom die. Now, this causes the molten metal to get squeezed and then fill the mold cavity. Now, squeezing pressure is applied until solidification is completed. Now, the top die is retracted and the casting is ejected by operating the lift pin provided in the bottom of the die. Here, this is the lift pin. Now, the die is then made ready for the next casting. Squeeze casting is commonly used for casting aluminum and magnesium alloys. Cores can be used in this process to produce holes and recesses. Advantages and disadvantages. Loss of metal is very less as there is no sprues, gates as well as rises. Surface finish is good, thereby reducing the machining cost. Shrinkage and porosity can be reduced. Good quality casting with uniform density can be produced, and a high density with high mechanical properties can easily be produced. Metal matrix components can be easily cast by this method. Disadvantages. Process is actually costlier. Manufacturing dies to accurate dimension involves a complex process. Accurate metering of molten metal is slightly difficult and uneconomical for small quantity productions, and also heavy castings cannot be produced. Slush casting. Slush casting is a process in which a hollow casting are produced without the use of cores. However, the process is not preferred to produce objects for engineering use. Instead, it is used to make objects like statues, toys, lamp base, candlestick, and others, where only external features of the object is important. The steps involved in this process is the molten metal is poured into the metallic mold and permitted to remain in the mold for a shorter interval of time. Solidification begins at the mold wall as they are relatively cool and then progresses inwards. Now, when the shell of desired thickness is formed, the mold is then inverted and then the metal which is still in the liquid state is drained off. The thickness of the shell obtained depends upon the time for which the metal is allowed to remain in the mold and also the thermal conductivity of the mold. When the mold walls are separated, a hollow casting with a good features on its external surface but variable wall thickness is obtained. The advantages here is the process is very simple and inexpensive. Hollow castings can be made without using the cores. The disadvantages. The process is used for art and decorative work only. So it's not generally used for engineering applications. Only low melting point alloys with the narrow freezing ranges can be used, and castings with uniform wall thickness becomes a little difficult to be achieved with using this process. Thixocasting, although similar to squeeze casting, is a more refined process where the casting material is injected into a cavity whose shape resembles the shape of the desired product, and then it is rapidly compressed at a very high pressure. So this is the high potential technology which brings together the quality metallurgy, mechanical properties, and excellent dimensional precision. The yield strength produced by this process by Thixo casting is around 220 megapascal compared to 140 megapascal, which is obtained by the pressure die casting process. So it is therefore used in the manufacture of lightweight parts, especially in automobiles that are subjected to severe stresses. The advantages of this process: the high quality with near net shape parts can be produced, excellent mechanical properties of the cast parts, since the semi-solid metal injected into the cavity is just above the solidification temperature, so there is a reduction in solidification and cycle times, resulting in the increased production. Shrinkage and porosity is reduced due to the slower superheat that is being involved. Disadvantages: it's expensive due to the need of special billets for Thixo casting. Process is restricted only to certain alloys. Scrap cannot be directly reduced and not suitable for very thick parts.